Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Grunts and Grumbles podcast. I am Tom.
And I am Vince.
Vince.
Buddy, it's cold outside now, huh? I'm freezing.
It grabbed us by the titties in a second. God. You know what I mean?
I am so cold. I don't know what it is. I can't just, I go to bed, hot, super, super hot.
Right.
I wake up in the morning freezing. What do you do? Okay, so now cold weather is upon us.
Right.
Right. And we work, when we work outside on those days, like you right now, you're doing some different things, so you're not outside when we're filming outside. But I'm about to be working outside for the next 3 months. It's 2 months in a bit.
Yep.
Come 2 months for sure. Well, month and a half right now for sure.
Right.
Because then we go to Christmas. It's Christmas break.
Right.
We come back. I'm outside for another 2 months.
It's the winter.
I'm outside for the next 3.5 months, technically, with a little break in between.
Right.
What's your routine as far as keeping warm on set?
Okay. So what I've been doing for the past since 2014, so 6 years now.
Yeah.
And I remember 6 years it was on Defiance season 3. Mm-hmm. We were in the zoo, in the valley there. Mm-hmm. And it was 2 kilometers full of snow. It was minus 42 every day that month of February. We lost 5 trucks because they just froze. So nothing we could do. Everything just sucked, right? And we had to walk 2 kilometers into this encampment that we built.
Yeah.
And we're ankle deep or shin deep in snow, trudging along with sleds and everything and all our tools and everything else, putting tents up. It was so cold that I was like, I'm never working in winter again.
I'll quit. I never do this.
6 years later, and like you said, here we go. Another winter. Layers is the best thing I can suggest, but I always feel like even if you have 20 layers on, it's still not enough sometimes.
It depends. For me, my hands get the coldest.
Okay.
I'm the biggest baby.
Well, no.
Do you do the heated jacket? Do you do that?
I have the heated jacket, which I feel is either broken or it just isn't warm enough. It's not what I expected.
Totally. I'm thinking that I had a Milwaukee heated jacket.
Right.
My zipper broke, so it's fucking useless to me now.
Right.
But excuse me, I was just 8. I want to do the sweater, the pullover, or the zip
the
up,
hoodie,
whatever, because I feel like if you have that, then a jacket,
right,
you're keeping the warmth in.
Yeah, I think the hoodie would have been better because the one the jacket I have, you can feel the wires.
Yeah.
Even when you sit down, you feel that battery pack right in the small of your back.
Yeah, totally. I mean, where else are they going to put it?
I know, but you
should have put it in your front pocket.
Something, or make the battery flatter. I don't know, but they try to incorporate it so of course, it's your tools. Anytime you run it, and I've got 6 batteries for my tools. It's always accessible, but even trying to get the battery out of that little pouch on the back.
You take your jacket off, basically.
Yeah. I think you're freezing again.
You're freezing, right? And you quickly throw it back
on. So, it didn't quite work. I have a routine where I use 2 different pairs of socks.
Oh, you do that, eh?
I do the long johns.
Wait, you're wearing 2 at a time?
Yes.
Oh, shit. No, I was just thinking I switch midday.
No. I don't switch anything because I just want to I'm in that zone where as soon as I take anything off, then I'm instantly cold again.
Fair enough.
So first pair of socks, and then my thermal underwear over top of those socks, and then my second layer of socks over top of the thermal
over top.
pants.
You don't put the socks over the thing.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
The second pair does.
Oh, gotcha.
And then I'll wear an Under Armour thermal shirt,
the
long sleeve thermal shirt with the turtleneck.
Yeah.
So that's my base layer.
Copy
then I'll wear a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Then I'll wear a hoodie.
Yeah.
Then I'll wear my winter coat.
Yep.
I swear to God, it's 70 pounds of extra weight.
It's like we're walking like we're on space.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then you're cumbersome because you can't really, you don't have your full range of motion. And then sometimes I have, winter gear where it's the gauntlets that go up to the elbow.
Oh, yeah.
But then that's when, when you're on set, you've got everything established, and now you're not doing anything for an hour because everything's
you're just standing there.
Yeah, so you need to get warm, and you find the heater, and you just stand there. But there's times where even that isn't enough. Mm-hmm. And I'll have a military gaiter or balaclava, and then my hoodie. I'll post a picture up on our social. You'll see, you just see my eyes.
That's fair, man.
Right? And it's gotten to the point where I've never been sick during the cold days, which is okay.
That's really good.
But I always panic that when you're working in those scenes and you just sweat a little bit, If that catches into your lungs, you're pneumonia.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right? And so
and you're wearing a lot. And if it just for like a second, the sun comes out,
yeah,
and you're just sweating in your heated gear.
Right.
And then as soon as it goes away, you're frozen.
Yeah. Yeah. And that sucks.
And that's what the heated jacket. Because if you get maybe don't turn it on until you absolutely need it.
Yeah, and I find like, did you ever notice like the battery like would go quicker? Like within an hour.
Well, I mean, it's
also
like, it just depends how high you put the heat.
Yeah, I always have it on red, and then I find, like I said, I don't even know if it works. I know, but I don't really feel like it's hot, and I run hot. Like that's the thing, I run hot, but if I'm cold, like in those situations, it takes me a while to warm up.
Yeah, I do basically. I don't do 2 pairs of socks. I like one warmer sock.
Right.
I throw my long johns on.
Right.
I got I wear a tank top.
Right.
And then I wear one of those thermal long sleeves.
Yeah.
Then a t-shirt. Depending on the thing, I'll put another long sleeve on,
right.
a sweater, and a winter jacket. I'll do my face covering, but now we have to wear those masks, so that's a whole other game.
Oh.
But I'm gonna care. I'm gonna put my face covering up.
Yeah.
Put my mask on. I might even wear snow goggles this year.
That might like freeze up. What happens when the paper freezes up?
I don't know.
Yeah, so we had that in the last season of the show just before we shut down. Mm-hmm. We were wearing the hard hats, and I found just from breathing, my air would go up to the hard hat
and create icicles.
Icicles. And
did
then,
you?
Yeah, and then
that's awesome.
And then it stuck to my eyebrows. I did a waxing for free. But yeah, I've been in all elements in this industry. Working in 2003 on Resident Evil 2, I'm on the red roof of the CBC building. You know, the one on John Street?
Yes, I do.
So you see it from the Gardner. It's the red
it's
building
the shorter one, right?
It's actually the tallest. So the red. So you see there's the CN Tower, the Sky Dome, and right just beyond
the main CBC building.
Yeah, with the logo.
Yes, okay,
it says on the red roof.
Okay, yeah.
Been on that roof because we had to put up a huge spotlight for this helicopter scene for Resident Evil 2. So we start the day and we're rigging, and I mean, first time actually in a harness and the full, like, you couldn't go past the 4-foot mark of the roof, otherwise you fall over. So as soon as you felt the resistance, then you had to go on your knees and then do the work.
Yeah.
Do that all day and then get called back for the next day, 6:30 in the morning, because that's when the shooting crew is going to wrap. Well, if it's not raining the whole night.
Oh, my God.
And get there 6:30 in the morning and it's raining.
Oh, God. Puddles? Is there puddles on that roof?
Yeah. And I was still at that point where I wasn't making the money where, like, you know, you buy a piece of gear or equipment or tool every paycheck.
Yeah.
So I just had my, like, jeans and jean jacket. And it was, like, warm enough because it was August. I'm like, yeah, I'll be okay.
But it's raining. So you didn't have a raincoat.
No, I didn't have any rain gear, right? And it's a piss down. And you forget, like, oh, I'm on a roof, like, whatever. There's no cover when you're on a roof because
you are the roof. Right? The roof is the cover, and you're on top of that thing.
Right, yeah, and it's even worse because there's no shelter, there's nothing, and we're like, I'm stoked to the bone at this point, and we're like taking everything down. By the time we were done, it was 4:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, brutal.
And that's when the sun started to come out.
Of course. Right? So as soon as you took down the very last thing,
the last rope,
the sun's like,
up.
all right, guys, let me warm you up a little bit. No, like, I'm going home.
Yeah.
Fucking hypothermia.
And what was worse is that they never got that shot off because of the rain.
Wow. I hate those days.
Right? So it's like, it's a learning experience. And you realize that it takes one shitty weather day to realize you don't have enough equipment or you don't have enough gear. And you just
you say fuck it, and the next day you buy everything.
But you almost overbuy everything. You know what I mean? Like, you just like, I'm gonna buy 5 warm shirts.
The first day we were outside on the show I'm working on, I didn't have enough winter gear.
Okay.
I went that night and spent like $400.
Right. Exactly.
I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll put it on my credit card.
Yep.
I'm like, I don't care. I need this shit. I will not be cold again.
Right.
I bought gloves. Like extra sweaters, extra this, extra that. I bought like coveralls, everything.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I don't care what I look like. If I look like a balloon,
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. You know,
I just want to be warm.
I know.
I just want to stay warm.
And that's the thing. And
I don't want to stay puff. I want to stay warm.
And I know we talked about this, like the Leo DiCaprio movie.
Oh, Depart. No. Oh God, Revenants.
The Revenant.
Revenant.
Revenant. Yeah, and that's Alberta. That's when it's known to be like minus 40,
is that
minus
where
50.
They filmed it?
Yeah. No. And you're going,
terrible.
how are you a film crew doing that? Like, even like
I bet you people dropped out.
But even the Hateful Eight, like it's all snow and winter and the blizzard and shit.
You just gotta do it, man.
Even Empire Strikes Back, all the winter scenes, the camera crew was in a hotel room through the door.
Oh yeah,
as Luke and Han are in the snow trying to fight like things in the parking lot of the hotel. And I mean, how crazy is that, right? What a myth buster that is, right? Like it's like you think it's a nice planet. It's actually just
it's a Holiday Inn.
Yeah, in Helsinki, Finland. We get put through the ringer. Yeah, but I do feel for the actors when it's just like you're wearing the t-shirt or shorts and you're like,
or they're outside with no shirt on.
Yeah. In the rain, in the constant rain.
Hey, you know what though? They get paid a hell of a lot more than I did get paid.
Yeah. Well, they were saying that with Suicide Squad. I guess there was a rain scene. So Margot Robbie, dressed as Harley in the little short shorts, and we know what she was wearing.
Oh, we know what she's wearing. Yeah. You keep describing it though.
And she's just sitting on a car. It's in between takes. And the stunt team is like all the SWAT guys, and they're shaking. They're freezing, and they're getting the wardrobe to put the jackets on them in between and stuff. And then seeing Margot Robbie, and she's just sitting on a chair or on a car. Big smile, and they're like, "Do you want a jacket?" She's like, "No." Like she was just so enthused that like she was doing something that it was like just bigger than her, and she loved every minute of it. That it was actually infectious to the stunt crew. They're like, she's not wearing the jacket. Maybe
because they're also wearing jackets,
right?
Because like stunt teams are like it's a commando jacket, like long cargo pants,
right. All
this like extra layers, and they're cold. Maybe I don't know.
And she's from Australia, so like it never gets cold.
And then when she was in Australia, she was in LA. She went from one hot to one extreme to the I don't know, whatever. She makes the money.
What would you do?
I wouldn't put a coat on if she wasn't wearing one.
No, I don't. I
know what you were talking about. I changed the subject. I know what I would do. Nothing. I'm a perfect fucking gentleman. I know. I'm a gentleman. God damn it.
We have to appreciate the talent.
Anyway, but I mean, like the stunt guys are constantly running around too, and they're sweating. So like stunt, I was actually it's funny you brought up stunts. I wanted to talk about it for a while on this show. Those guys they get thrown around for a living, man. Like I've seen these guys go through walls, go through like flips. Like there's on one scene on the show I'm working on, this one guy just had to constantly get flipped. He hit his head the wrong way, concussed. He was out. And they had to say, okay, that's all we got for that. And we moved on and put a different body on the ground.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I guess we got the shot. But I feel like, if it was the actor going, like, here, I want to try it, right? Say it was the well-known person that's getting flipped.
Number one.
I want to try it. So they let it do it.
Try flipping the guy or try...
I want to be flipped. Okay, I know the guy that's going to get flipped. Let him have a shot.
Sure.
That's only one take. They're not going to risk it, so they do it. Okay, that's great.
No, you're not flipping Leonardo DiCaprio 3 times.
Right, but they said they got it, right? But the stunt guys is like, okay, can you throw yourself down the stairs? Okay, do it again. Like, we're still human beings.
We were doing a blocking. One day, and there was this guy on the roof, and he was supposed to get, like, shot with an arrow, sort of a thing, and fall down.
Right.
They're like, let's do it for the blocking.
Oh.
And I'm like, yeah, okay. But you know what? I found out. I don't know if this is true. Because, who knows? Every time they fall, they get paid for the fall.
Yes.
Each fall is a paid.
Anytime you get touched, it's a stunt rate.
But each single time.
Yep.
So, like, he's like, yeah, I'll do it. You want me to fall? You bet. X amount of dollars, X amount of dollars, X amount of dollars. And I heard if the coordinator feels like he went above and beyond, he can offer him more money.
Wow.
He'd be like, oh, he did this, let's give him another X amount of dollars. I don't know. Again,
yeah.
This is all hearsay.
Okay, would you
be a stunt guy?
Yeah,
I would love to do it.
Really?
Love to do it. Okay. Not even for like that extra coin.
You wouldn't want to skydive, but you'll jump off a building.
Well, I might. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. How tall is that building?
What would you want to do? Like, what's your thought of stunts? Like,
I want to do like the fighting.
Okay.
I want to do like I'll get flipped. I don't care. I'll get thrown through a wall. I don't care. Pull me on a fast string through a fucking glass window. I don't care. I would totally do it. Cool. I would love to do it.
So I'm
gonna talk to some of these guys on my show.
Okay, I'm gonna give away a secret. I don't care if we get in trouble. It's too late now. They know what we're doing.
Working film.
So on Shazam, and it's day one.
Yeah.
And it's if you've seen the movie, there's a scene where they're in a convenience store. Shazam and his friend,
buddy,
Freddy.
Yeah.
And these two robbers come in and they shoot him up, and he finds out he's bulletproof.
Yeah, he's like, I'm bulletproof.
So now he throws the two
through the glass
guys through the glass.
Yeah.
So in order to make that scene happen, there's actually a riser.
Yep.
Inside the convenience store.
Of course. 2
stuntmen, and they're rigged to go, but they're bound. So the scene is that they're bound with Christmas lights. We don't know how they got the Christmas lights, but apparently that's the power. And they never showed it in the movie either.
I didn't see that.
Right? Yeah. They're just bound with Christmas lights. So the scene is they get tossed out the window.
Yeah.
So it's an 8-foot window that they're replicating. It's not candy glass because it's too big.
Yeah, because it won't
hold. And the weather won't do anything. So it's tempered glass.
Is it rigged?
Yes, rigged for a charge to detonate.
Yeah, so special effects. Special effects does that or stunts? Yes, so special effects does it in the conjunction with the stunts. Yeah.
So
I've seen that.
So they know what they have to do, and they're doing the task. They're doing the blocking and the tasks without the window in, so they know how to jump. And I mean, the mats when it starts out on the street, they're like the 2-foot gym cushions that we all jumped off, the gym mats. Uh-huh. And then when it goes, okay, we're ready. I think we're going to do this. Okay, get rid of the mats. And they replace it with like this 1/2-inch road pad.
Yeah, so it looks like the road.
Looks like the asphalt, but it's like that's not protecting you for shit.
It's better than nothing, though.
Right? So
we use that all the time.
Okay, now we put the glass in.
Yep.
We're going to do this. Yes. How many windows do we have just in case? How many takes can we do this? We can do this 4 times. Okay.
Yeah.
4 times. All right. Okay, so the first time they go, okay, whenever you're ready, just give us a nod. Okay, and they're like, okay, go. So they go 1, 2, 3, roll cameras, action, and they go, stunt team, right? And they run. The charge doesn't go off.
Oh, and they hit the glass.
So the guy hit the glass within 4 feet of running time.
Oh my God.
Face first and smashed the glass and went through it.
Oh.
And dropped face first on the ground. Like just dummied.
Oh my God.
And we're all like looking in stunned silence. No one's saying anything, but everyone knows that this wasn't good.
Yeah.
Because there was no charge. He went. And of course, so now they call cut. Now they're looking, they pull a mask off. He doesn't know what time of day it is.
Oh man.
So they send him to the hospital. They set up another guy. Okay, obviously that wasn't the thing.
They set up another guy. Okay, buddy, your turn.
And this is like the first shot of the whole movie.
And this is wow.
Right?
Good
this is day 1. Day 1 of 61, right? And we're going, oh my God. And so they get the second time, and then they do it up to the 4th window. And like, you see the end result, but I'm going, oh my God.
Yeah.
That instant, this guy trusted this button to go off.
I mean, he should. That's his job is to trust it.
And the guy still did it. The guy still had enough energy within that 4-foot space
to break
to
a
run
window.
full face first through a window, and it didn't break. I mean, it could have gone a whole lot worse.
Was he cut up or anything?
No, because so it's lucky.
Knocked out cold. A sheet of glass knocked this motherfucker right out.
Just unbelievable. And it's like February, so it's cold too. Again, right?
Oh man!
And you're going, I don't know if I could do that. And then I'm thinking in my head, because I'm twisted that way.
I'm like, I want to do that.
The producers are like you and me going, hey, and we're in the other room going, hey, Vince, $500 says the window doesn't break. Right? Because even the way you put it up for the show that you saw, like, is it intentional? Why are you doing it 6 times? You got the take. You got the take.
Well, they just want to see if they can get it better. I don't know. They have 6. They're going to do 6.
I know. But I feel bad for the stunt performers because it does shorten their lifespan. You see most of them when they're older and they're
all
the
broken, their elbows.
They're hardly walking. Their knees hurt. Yeah. And their back hurts.
They're in their late 40s and they're in canes and wheelchairs.
But some of them, but you know what? The nicest guys I've worked with.
Yeah.
Like Scotty. You know Scotty? He was on Handmaids. He was always running the boats and stuff like that. And every time he saw it, shakes my hand.
Maybe it sounds familiar.
Really cool. Shelly's guy.
Oh, Shelly. Oh, Scotty.
Yes.
Yes, that dude.
Yeah, and salt of the earth, and I think they know that going in. There's never an ego because they've seen brothers go.
Yeah,
but then working with the demons on Shazam. That was all a stunt team that were from, like, they did Thor Ragnarok. They did Aquaman. They were all over the place. They have such a respect for each other.
Oh, there's a camaraderie between them. It's pretty nuts, man.
And in between, in between takes, they're showing, like, they're watching YouTube videos of other guys that they've worked with. Oh my God, did you see what Johnny did today? And they're like, oh my God, he did that. Yeah, I saw him when he did a surfing competition 2 years ago. And then they're sharing videos, and it's just like, there's such a brotherhood with that.
Well, it's like that's their circle.
I love it.
You know, it's pretty great. And the guys on my show, they're constantly like fighting each other in between takes.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you're not tired from falling off that roof 17 times that you're going up and you're like walking by somebody. It's like, wah, 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 and they're doing all these like moves and, you know, pretend flipping each other and jumping on each other's backs. I'm like, yo, you guys are fucking amazing.
It's nonstop.
They're just horsing around. You know what they do? They play for a living, man.
It's true. It's
true.
true.
They do fun things that we wanted to do as kids.
Yeah.
But now they're getting paid for it.
Yeah. And I love that Larry on your show.
Yeah, he's great.
He was in Deadpool. I know I've said this before. Yeah. He's been in Deadpool 1 and 2, and he gets killed like first off right away by Deadpool in both movies.
He was also in something huge too that I found out. Keanu told me. I can't remember.
Really?
Yeah, something he told me. I was like, no way.
Nice.
Yeah, some wild shit, man.
Awesome.
And like the other coordinators, I was talking with them. I'm like, they were doing all these things. I'm like, you guys are fucking John Wick in this movie.
Yeah.
And they're like, this TV show we're working on, and they're like, yeah, no, whatever. And then afterwards, they're like, you know, he did John Wick, right? I'm like, what?
I'm so like, it's not like
no, John man. Wick. I was like, I was just fucking around with you guys because you're like pulling weapons out of nowhere. And I'm like, nah, man. And he's like, man, no fucking way. I love that movie. All 3 movies he did.
Unbelievable.
The company they work for, they do all these things. I think the company they work for, the guy who owns that company,
right?
I think he wrote and directed it.
What?
Well,
right.
you know, John Wick is a stunt guy.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's like the most action-packed movie should only be done by a stunt guy.
Yeah, well, you know it would be under the best supervision and care for those guys.
Oh, yeah. No, just like it's got action-packed. Like you're going to have someone come in as a director. Whenever they do a stunt scene, they have the stunt guy direct it. Why not just...
Yeah, exactly. Run with it.
Run with it, man. It was... John Wick was amazing.
Unbelievable.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves. Yeah. What a stud, man. Unbelievable.
His track record of great movies too.
Well, he's the nicest dude too, man.
I know.
I just watched Constantine the other day just for fun.
Yeah.
I'm just on. I'm like, I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah.
It was a great movie.
Yeah.
And you know what I heard about him? Not only that is he like the nicest dude in Hollywood.
Right.
Well, Canadian, obviously. But like every day he shows up and he's like, isn't it amazing we get to make movies? Like he loves his job so much that he's like, he shows up every day. It's like that kid who's like, I can't believe I'm doing this. Is for my job.
I wish more people on our side that acted like that.
Oh God, me too, dude.
Because there's so many like sour faces, so many like ungrateful people. It's like
so true.
Oh, I don't watch TV, or it's only TV. It's like the passion has to be there because we work the hours that no one else could. We do shit.
Well, we used to.
We do shit that's unbelievable.
We used to work those hours.
But it still happens, and even like I mean. The way I explain it, especially on my side of things when I'm not props and I'm doing the set dressing, it's like moving for a friend on a weekend and how tired you are.
Yeah.
And we do it for 12 hours a day, every day. You know, moving furniture up and down stairs, putting like, moving refrigerators, stoves. Like, we're just high paid movers.
Essentially.
End of the day.
Oh, yeah.
And then, you know,
glorified movers, like it's called.
We just moved a bunch of heavy medical equipment and we're putting it on set tomorrow.
Yeah.
The thing's like the smallest thing is 500 pounds. It's like the shit that's bolted
and like
onto
$5,000.
Yeah, operating room floor that doesn't move.
Yep.
And we're transporting it into a truck, onto a stage, up the stairs.
Oh yeah.
And then people go, "How'd you do it?"
You just did it.
Yeah. We had like 6 guys on it, maybe 7 guys, and we do what we can. But it's just like
so true, man. There's
that taken for granted when you don't see it, and as much as you could be like I could be bitter by like, I'm fucking gonna break my back today. I never go that route. I'm going, hey, you know what? This is what I signed up for.
Yeah, and look what I get to work on.
Yeah, and now I can say, it's the heaviest fucking thing. But
you're not working on anything fantastic right now. But
not in my perspective. But I'm not bitter about it too. I'm not.
No, because it doesn't matter what the show is because you love your job.
That's right.
And I am like about to be outside for fucking 3 months in the winter. When I said I would never work another winter again.
I know. We should be on the beach and like
Saint Martin or something. I don't know. Who cares?
Yeah.
I said I would never work another winter, and here I am working another winter, and I'm about to be like 3 months, and I'm like, yeah, cool, no, whatever. I'm just gonna go home, pack a bunch of all my winter gear, get myself ready to go. I'm just going to dress for him and just do it. And you know what the numbers, like, because we used to have, like, background in the numbers of, like, 300.
Yep.
We got, like, 70.
Wow.
That's it. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you can't be close together.
Yeah.
So, like, the world's a little bit different now. So.
Yeah. What's the biggest change that you've noticed since we ended when we did and now?
Well, obviously, like, background has been obsolete.
Right.
We have, like, maybe 1 to 5 max on it, you know.
Wow.
I think we've had 12 the other day once, and it was like, man, we'll just use this many. You know, like, that's just what it is.
Wow.
But it's also, like, food scenes are different.
Yeah.
You can't share food. You can't share drinks. There was a scene where these two characters are supposed to share a thing.
Right.
Cut it out.
Wow.
They're like, okay, just he's drinking or he's eating. Like, there's no more of that. You can't do it because you can't swap
can't
spit.
regulate it, yeah.
Well, it's like a backwash a little bit. You know, like,
Yeah,
it's not a guarantee. You know, you take
it.
it's not like you're going to pour like this.
Yeah, you got to show
Like,
the witness.
nobody is, like, holding the bottle, like, 3 inches from their mouth and just letting booze fall out or whatever it is.
Right.
It's different. Things are different, man.
Wow. What about the horses?
We haven't seen them yet. Well, we've been inside.
Yeah.
But we'll have a few
Cool.
coming up, I'm sure, whatever.
Yeah.
But we're just going to be outside. That's it.
I wonder if they'll remember you. I know Mitchell.
Mitchell probably. I didn't.
You never read it.
No, I was just too busy.
Yeah.
I was too busy doing, people stuff. I was too busy doing people things.
I remember before we got shut down, and we were in that big scene with all the horses, and 500 people in the background.
Yep.
In the little marketplace, and one was just acting like a son of a bitch.
He wasn't having a day.
And the AD's like placing the background, saying, "Okay, you 3 guys, I need you in this stand, this booth." And they turned the horse around, and the horse just wasn't liking it.
Listen, if the horse is having a bad day, you can't find out why. So you can't change
any animal for that.
Yeah,
reason,
but I mean,
right?
like, the horse in general is the biggest one, the biggest animal that we've had on sets.
Yeah,
you can't be like, "What's wrong, bud?
No,
you just hungry? You thirsty? Like, what's the problem? You just don't want to do this today? We'll switch you out. Like, do you want to be over there?" We also, like, some of the horses were friends. So if one of their friends was down there, far away from them, they were fucking yelling at each other because they wanted to be beside their buddies.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you do?
Yeah. And this one just wasn't having spinning circles and around the ground was a little bit icy or muddy, and there were too many people that they couldn't see, too much noise.
Well, you also, like, surround them with a gajillion
fires
people.
and then the oxen
every
or
single,
whatever.
We can't say too much.
I know.
It's hard to say, but, like, there's strangers around you.
Yeah.
And they're doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's different.
And, so I said to the background actors, listen, I don't give a shit where the AD wants you. Your safety, you're going to get kicked in the face.
Yeah, do you want to get kicked
You're
in
going
the
to lose your
face?
head. Just stand back here.
Well, let's talk it from this point of view. Braveheart. Okay, let's talk about Braveheart because there's horses and we can talk about that because it's 100 years old.
Right.
So around those horses,
right,
all the extras and all the actors had swords out.
I know.
And spears and arrows and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they're screaming at the top of their lungs.
They're screaming.
Yeah. And
you as a horse don't understand. This is a fucking film set. And these fucking guys are not trying to kill you. Yeah. They're trying to kill, it's a strange thing.
Yeah. This is the day.
This is the day. This is the day I turned to glue.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's so many things that go wrong.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Everything is prevented. There's always a chance.
There could be, yeah.
There's always a chance of something to go wrong. And if you see if a dog or any animal that's on set, a dog, a horse, a sheep, a cow, whatever. It depends on what kind of show you're working on.
Right.
Reptiles, snakes, anything.
Right.
Spider, God forbid. If this animal or this insect or this reptile or whatever it is, just says fuck it.
That's it, right?
That's all they have to say.
Yeah.
All they have to say that day is like, fuck this guy.
Yeah. Back
kick this guy in the face of the horse. The snake chomps onto somebody's neck or chokes somebody out.
Yeah.
The spider does whatever spiders do. Like, whatever. The dog just like, fuck this. I'm out of here. Takes off, shits in the middle, does whatever he wants. Like, you can't
regulate.
Can't stop it. They're animals.
I want to know if there's like, maybe we should Google it after, but like, what is the worst animal story of any movie?
Oh, yeah.
Because I mean, there was Ben-Hur, like that chariot race scene. Yeah. That's 20 minutes. Someone actually died, and they kept the footage.
The human?
Yeah.
Or that was a horse.
No. But there was
the footage made the movie?
Yeah.
Oh man.
But then there was a Western way back then too, where they were running horses off a cliff, and that was the last time that happened.
A real horse?
Yeah, I can't remember what movie it
was,
but they were running real horses off the cliff.
Killing real horses.
And then that's when the Animal Humane Society thing came up.
Good.
Like no animals were hurt in the making of this movie.
That's fucking ridiculous, man.
You know, back then it was just
the horse.
art of it, right? We were trying to tell a story.
That's bullshit.
But even The Godfather, that was a real horse's head.
They killed a real horse for that?
Well, no. I won't say they killed the horse just for that specific purpose.
Oh, so they're making mortadella.
But it was...
So like, hey, listen, before you make this mortadella, just like...
Don't give away this family secret.
Let's keep the head for this movie we're about to make. Yeah. To go to a butcher shop.
Yeah.
Hey, before you make this capicola over here, let's just...
So you're giving away the family secret, Vince.
I'm going to wake up with a horse in my bed. Horse head. I'm like, all right, make some prosciutto. No, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
No. And have you watched Cannibal Holocaust yet?
No, not yet.
Again.
Although, fun fact, like something came up where it's like, where people were actually like worst filming scenarios, and Cannibal Holocaust was on there.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, oh, yeah, apparently, like, you know, this guy went to court and all this shit and all these things. I'm like, yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
And then also, I read a bunch of things about how like mistreatment of animals and like a lot of the things. Yeah. No, but it was that with the kittens? There was something I read with cats, and I'm like, this is fucked up, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, there's a movie called like A Dog's Purpose that came out recently.
Sure.
It's like a Disney thing.
Okay.
But I read that the fucking dogs. There was like a water scene. They almost fucking drowned a dog. It's like, fuck. Can we just like?
Does it have to put it in a pool?
Listen, if Guillermo del Toro can make an entire fucking movie about a fish underwater without using water,
right?
How the fuck can they not do that?
I know.
Because in that movie, it was all lighting and smoke. Yeah. It was all smoke and lighting. They were never underwater, and they did effects with the hair and like VFX.
Yep.
Visual effects is what VFX stands for, if you don't know the film industry. And well, no, because not everybody knows.
33 episodes in.
Well, we don't talk about everything all the time.
Yeah, no, I know. But I think we did with Bubba. We did cover VFX and
true.
That's FX.
But I don't know if we said visual. I can't remember. Anyway, I don't know, man. How many episodes ago was that?
Come back, Bubba.
But so it's like, how can they not do this with a dog?
I know.
And the dog didn't want. There was some like someone recorded like some behind the scenes stuff.
That's where it's
and
tough
this dog
too.
did not want to get in the water. Yeah. And like you.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
it's hard because we work kind of close with the animal wranglers too, service observation. They're not trying to be ruthless to these animals. They're not trying to like beat them. They're not.
No, they don't do that.
Aggressive. But there's times when these dogs
just don't want to do it.
No, and you can hear them, and they're not being mishandled. But the situation may be like they can't be barking while we're shooting this scene. So they're put in their pens.
Of course. They're
put in the pens, giving them far away. But we're treating them as best we can, even as for us.
Listen, there also have people who come to set whenever there's an animal.
Yeah.
And it's not like, I don't want to say PETA. It's not PETA. It's like a humane... They're like it's not idiots like PETA. But they just like come to make sure...
PETA.
I'm not sorry. PETA fucking euthanizes millions of dogs a year.
Listen,
so fuck them.
There's always an agenda to an agenda.
Yeah, they're fucking. Anyway, I don't know. Whatever. I'm wearing my itching scratching shirt.
Yeah.
Listen, they fight.
They just came out with pops with those two.
Did
they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the point with those guys? I just don't think they should.
Funkos?
Be no, these guys. I'd be a Funko. Yeah. I mean, they're already that person. Like you just need to be.
I know. Get the I know. Whatever. Anyway.
Funko. Listen here, Funko.
But yeah, the animal specialist is the animal. What is it? Yeah, the
we had someone on the boys. Yeah. I don't know if we might have talked about with the lobsters.
The lobsters, yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, are you sure these lobsters are?" I'm like, "They're in a fucking tank of water. They're lobsters. Like, what are they supposed to have?"
Yeah.
I don't understand what they want. They're like, "Oh, their tail's a little curly." I'm like, "Cool. What do you want from me?" We have them in proper things. And like, do you want to jump in? You a fucking lobster whisperer? What are you, man?
Could you imagine if you treated that though, like the food scenes, like when we have the food specialist on the food.
Oh, the food stylist.
We got the food stylist, and then we're just waiting for the scene to end, and then we had just back in the truck. We're just eating. Okay, once this lobster scene's done, we're gonna throw them in the pot. And
all right, the crew. Everybody in the crew gets one lobster.
It could go that
You know what's so
way,
funny
right?
is like the day after you shoot that lobster scene for lunch.
Lobster. Where'd that come from?
Where do we get all this lobster from, ladies and gentlemen?
The catch of the day was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
So bad. But I mean, again, we're tongue-in-cheeking this. There's never any situation that I've been in, especially the animals, where I feel like, like that's a little aggressive for the animal.
No.
Right?
And today we had a dog on set and I couldn't pet it fucking because of COVID. I'm like, this is torture, man. I'm like, fuck all of you for not letting me pet this dog.
And you touched a wiener dog last week?
Yeah. Yeah. Best day, man.
So what was
I don't even know where was I? Oh, just outside of the studio.
Right.
This lady was walking this dog. I'm like, oh my God. And she's like looking at me. I'm like, can I please pet your dog? And she's like, yeah, of course. I'm like, get over here. And I'm like,
the floppy ears and the tail.
The best, man.
Yeah.
I love dogs.
I know.
I bartered with the animal wrangler to let me pet the dog at the end of the day. I gave him some extra stuff for the dogs.
Good. Then they're beautiful dogs too.
Oh, beautiful dogs.
Right.
Malamutes? I want to say.
The big ones? Yeah.
The German Shepherd looking ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. God, they're beautiful dogs.
Yeah.
Those Carne Corsos. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
Fuck, those were gorgeous dogs too, man.
I know.
We don't have them this year.
No way. Well,
yeah, they're gone.
Is that the one that he wanted?
No.
Okay.
He's got a. Oh.
Yeah. Right.
Yes. You're right. Fucking guy wants everything. Wants the dog too. Hey Vince, give me that dog. Nah, dude, I gotta draw the line. I gotta draw the line on that one, my dude.
You gotta make a rider for him and go, this is what I'm willing to do for you, but nothing on that side.
I draw the line. I draw the line at animals. The rest is up to you.
Yeah.
Oh shit, what do I want to tell you? Oh, Denzel texted me the other day.
Okay.
He wants to do a Christmas special.
Okay.
So maybe we're drinking eggnog. I don't know. I don't like it.
I've never done eggnog for the fact of that's called egg.
Yeah.
No.
So I said we'll do something different. But
we'll do something. I can do maybe the warm mulled wine or whatever like that too.
Oh, that sounds gross.
You don't like that?
No. We'll just drink beer.
We'll do something.
You know what we'll do? We'll put our beers in like Christmas glasses.
Right.
And we'll just eat some candy canes and drink beer. Like I feel like
Christmas stocking.
It's Christmas stocking. We'll just put like I'll do like a candy cane tape on it.
I'm pointing to the boot if you're not watching.
Yeah. It's he's like that's a candy cane. It's Christmas stocking, but it's the boot. I mean, what's the difference?
Yeah, right.
We can just put we can get some stockings and cover them.
Yeah, sure.
And just pour beer in them, and then just have at it.
But that'll be cool. Also, too. Without giving things away, because I know it's a rougher time, and it's maybe too soon, but it's something to think about. There is, as of yesterday, there's now 5 Mondays left till Christmas.
Is that right?
So, I mean...
Who does that math, man? I hate those people who are like...
too, but it's the reality of it.
Also, it's still November. Nobody should be decorating their house till December.
I think after Remembrance Day, you can.
I don't think so.
No?
It's too soon.
You think it should be right at like December
1st, go nuts.
As an Italian, do you celebrate January 6th?
No.
Do you know what January 6th is? It's the real nativity. It's when the 3 wise men get to the manger. No, so the gifts are technically like if you're.
What, do people do that?
If you're Roman
Catholic,
heard of that. If you're Orthodox,
I'm Catholic, but I've never.
Or even in any Orthodox religion, you celebrate on the 6th of January as opposed to the 24th.
When everybody else is doing the 25th and 24th.
Yeah, like, way to keep you hanging on there. Anyway, times are tough. I mean, I may not see my family this year.
It's a tough time. I mean, I feel like you can still go, like a small group. Like I'm going to get together with my family.
But money and stuff, gifts, friends that you don't see.
I think gifts this year are going to be
I think
smaller.
And I want to try to do this, and we're going to talk to Scott about this. I think what I'm going to do this year, and I know you're agreeing with it too.
I'm on board, yeah.
The best gift I could give this year for anyone is donating blood.
Yeah, and I haven't gotten tattooed in forever, so I'm good to.
So I think that's what we're going to try to do. We'll put it on the show, or address it through one of the live feeds, because I think that's the act of charity that we're saving someone's life, maybe more people's lives.
I've never done it.
Either have I.
Yeah. So this would be a first for me.
Right?
Scott's at like 160 something.
And I want to bring him back in so he can tell his stories about it, because it's a really poignant reason as to why he does it.
Yeah.
And I think as the charitable act, especially for knowing that there's not a lot of money right now.
Yeah, fair enough.
Things could be shut down again. The best thing I can give to me as a person, as a human being, is blood for someone else.
Do you know your blood type? I don't know mine.
Every time I ask, I forget a week later.
Saying I was going to ask my mom what it is.
Right.
Is it on your birth certificate?
I'm not sure if it's on the birth certificate, but it should be on your inoculation chart.
Yeah, because I have that. Who the fuck kept that?
The yellow card.
You have that card?
Yeah, I have it somewhere.
In this house?
Maybe. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I don't even. Mine could be in a ditch somewhere for all I know.
So when was the last time you had a tetanus shot?
I don't fucking know.
Maybe you should get one.
I know my doctor said that to me too. I said, no, man, those ones hurt. I'm covered in tattoos. I don't want the tetanus shot.
No needles.
No needles for me, man. No. I'm not doing that. But I'm like, no. What am I getting out of this? I should get a tetanus shot.
But yeah, like I said, let's.
But if you get it, I think it's every 10 years, the tetanus shot, or 8 years. I can't remember what it is. There's a 7 to 10.
Sometimes it's 12. I think it depends on the doctor.
So
and
what they said to me, if you do it too soon,
right,
that's why it hurts.
Could be.
I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor.
I had it. I know I had it. I couldn't remember when I had it, and there was an emergency situation where they had to give me another one. Like, when was the last time I had tetanus? I'm like, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago.
Who remembers that?
Right?
Who remembers the day they got? Should I write it in my phone?
Unless you knew that was something that, like, you got stabbed by a rusty nail through the mouth. It's like, that was like 2 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
But, if it's just, you need your tetanus, I don't think anyone remembers that.
Yeah. She was like, I talked to her. I was like, when's the last time you got a tetanus? I'm like, I don't know, somewhere between now and 1986, I got one.
yeah, you need one. Yeah. But,
I don't freaking know.
Yeah, again, let's address this with Scott. We'll have him up on the show. Like I said, we got 5 more to Christmas.
So I guess my question is,
right?
If you like smoke pot, can you get your blood taken out? What are the stipulations?
Well, now it's legal, but I think you know what? Stay clean. Just stay clean. We'll make an arrangement.
Oh boy, you're asking a lot.
Listen, I'm asking a lot, but
no, I'm just saying.
What the principles are.
It depends if it's been like 3 months. Like if I smoked fucking 2 weeks ago.
Google it. I think we're okay.
Listen, I'm willing to go, and if they say no, it is what it is.
Right.
I'm not going to be like, no, you have. I'm not going to force the.
Of course, if they say no, but at least we make the effort. But again, this isn't just for the two of us, and even Scott to join us. If anyone wants to jump in, I feel like that's something that it's one of those gestures that. Everyone can do it. It's benefiting a lot of people.
I've always wanted to do it, but I never did.
And it's free.
Well, you know why Scott does it, eh?
Yes.
It's because he doesn't want to go to an actual clinic to find out if he's got diseases, so he goes to give blood.
Wow. Not even he's able to defend himself. That's low. That didn't come from me, Scott.
Scott, he wrote it down and told me to say it. There's no proof. He doesn't know I didn't. It's not true. Nobody knows. I just remembered.
Yeah. What's he going to do? I can just hold him back with one finger.
He'd have to get a ladder to slap you in the face.
Exactly. Just pin him down like that.
Oh, my God. That's
man, sorry.
No, we should get Scott back on soon. I think he's been talking to me about it. I'm like, yeah, dude, we'll have you back on. Yeah. It's just now we're having weird schedules to do this.
It's weird schedules, but again, like, my weekends will be up. We'll do stuff. And, again, we're doing the best we can to get it out. We're tired. We're doing a lot of shit. The weather may knock you out in a couple of weeks too.
Oh, I'm already knocked out by that. Yeah.
It hits you so quick. Like 7 months of nothing, and we're just itching. Like, I can't wait to work. I can't wait to go to work.
It was so hot. It was I wish we were working on this. I wish COVID should happen in the wintertime. I mean, it shouldn't happen at all. I mean, if I want to be honest, it shouldn't happen at all.
You're juggling.
But
what a good politician you'd be.
worst fucking time. I mean,
I know.
No, if they said to me in the dead of winter, don't leave your house because we're gonna get rid of this.
Okay, you mean I get to hibernate for free?
You betcha.
Awesome.
You want me to stay home in the depths of minus 30, minus 45? Oh, no problem.
Never get out of bed for 3 months while it's dark every day?
No problem.
Beautiful.
Man. PS5 would have been out. Would have been sitting around playing Spider-Man. Whatever.
How could you see yourself living up north where there's like 30 days of night?
Not a chance. No way. Me? 30 days of night? What if the electricity went out? I'd be screwed, man. It's dark. Yeah. The woods, bears, Denzel,
everything
out of nowhere, scaring me.
But I mean, then there's 30 days of sunlight in the summer.
I could do that.
Finland,
when I was in Nunavut,
we
had the last 2 weeks we were there. It just got dusk. It never got dark.
Oh.
and we blacked out our windows trying to sleep.
Right.
But the first couple nights I couldn't sleep.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
it was
crazy.
wild.
Eh?
It was so cool, man.
Yeah.
If it was the other way around, that would have been shitty. But
in Finland, they do a concert. Like it's like 24-hour nonstop.
Oh, because the sun's up.
Summer concert, and it just go.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But then the depression hits in the wintertime.
It's just
the highest suicide
sleep,
rate
sleep,
and whatever.
sleep.
No wonder they have like awesome killer death metal bands, because what else are you doing in the wintertime? You're singing about death before you kill yourself.
You're either fucking or making music, I guess. I don't know. You gotta stay warm. I don't know.
And just
I'd love to go to Finland.
We're lucky where we are, but I kind of like wanted it a little bit warmer.
Oh yeah, God, come on, man.
Right, but where would you go? Where would you go? Like you already said, spiders. So Texas is out. Arizona's out.
LA, I'll go to LA.
There's
spiders everywhere, dude. Yeah. Like, where am I gonna? If I go to Finland, you think you don't have any spiders in Finland?
They probably got the axe, like
they got like spiders that probably cut down trees.
Yeah, the Tolkien spiders.
Yeah, fucking lumberjack spiders or something. They got something there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I won't go to Australia because the spiders are the size of this fucking table.
Yeah,
not because of the spiders, because there's spiders everywhere.
Right.
But look, what am I gonna do if I leave my house and this spider's in the fucking outside of my house?
Or the snake? Did you see the one
over the
snake?
fucking doorway? you go to open the door, fucking giant fucking snake covering the doorway.
Snake.
Nope. I close the fucking door, lock the door, call my boss. Nah, I ain't doing it.
I freaked out one time when the apartment I used to live in, a cat ran into my apartment. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Me, I see a cat. I'm like, oh, little baby,
got 30 seconds to get out of here. I got 30 seconds to live, right?
One of us has got 30 seconds in here. You or me.
Start the stopwatch.
The cat's already under the bed sleeping.
That's already like getting into everything. Oh my God.
I don't know, man. I'd love to live somewhere in Europe one day. Just not.
Well, you mentioned Argentina.
Yes, I love
You've
Argentina.
been there twice?
Once,
okay.
Supposed to be twice, but I got screwed over.
So, family? What was the reason? Okay.
Family.
Okay.
My grandparents immigrated from Italy to Argentina before they came to Canada.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
For how many years were they living there?
A few.
Okay.
Not like a long time, but long
like
enough.
less than 10.
I would say less than 10.
Okay.
For sure.
And
maybe 5. Less.
Okay. So, what was your first like I've never been there. So what was your first thoughts?
I get off the airplane. Yeah. It's just fucking beautiful down there, man.
Warm,
and the people are friendly.
Yeah.
And like the city is just fucking awesome. It's big, and there's lots of people, and there's just like so much going on. But I went to like the main city, like Buenos Aires, the capital.
Okay, right.
And it was a lot of fun, man.
Did you catch a soccer game?
No, because I was there in the wintertime.
Oh, okay.
So there's no soccer.
But is that?
Was there soccer? No, there's no soccer.
So it's like Australia though, because it's under the equator.
because I was there in January.
Yeah, their winters are summer.
And our summers are their winters, exactly.
Okay.
So I went there in our winter, which is their summer.
Okay.
Fucking beautiful, man. It's awesome. Once this show finishes,
right,
it's the next season,
right,
which is like 2021, November. I'm going to we're in talks of going to Argentina.
Nice. Now
me, Danny,
well,
Carolyn.
Nice.
And maybe remember Richard on set dresser?
Yeah, nice.
He's thinking about shooting down with us too.
Awesome. What was your biggest take on it? Like, what do you think? Like, was it the animal? Like,
let's put it this way: they eat a lot of fucking meat down there. Man,
okay,
which is fantastic.
Okay,
I love meat.
Right.
You know, I'm not a vegetable guy.
Right.
It was too much meat.
Okay.
For me, who doesn't like vegetables, who would love to just sit around and eat meat all day.
Right.
It was a lot of meat.
Yeah.
Like their barbecues, they barbecue this giant fucking, I want to say a loaf of fucking beef because it's like a loaf.
Yeah, so like the brisket.
Yeah. And this is they sit around and eat and talk and drink, and it's cheaper down there.
Awesome.
Like it's cost effective.
Yeah.
But the city's going to kind of shit right now.
What
city's not going?
There's always a lot of political.
That's what they're
strongholds and stuff.
A lot of.
Right. Well, I mean, look at.
You know, I called Danny.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Yeah, you know, I called Danny Poncho, right?
Yeah.
So in in Argentina, there's super ponchos.
Okay.
You know what those are?
No.
Hot dogs. So Danny's my little hot dog. My little poncho. My little super poncho.
What's the difference of even architecture? Like when you land,
it's colorful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Like they know their buildings are fantastic.
Right.
it's just different. Like, Europe to Canada is different. Like Europe to the United States. It's like that, but in South America. I've never been to Brazil, but Brazil apparently is beautiful too, but super dangerous. Colombia was fantastic. I love Colombia.
Yeah.
And they have beautiful buildings and like castles.
Yeah.
What we're missing here is castles, man.
Yeah.
I wish there were some cool castles. Like I was in Portugal. Portugal had like amazing castles. Yeah. Italy has some amazing churches and castles.
Yep.
What do we got here? Castle Loma.
Well, depends what you're looking at. We do have a lot of like
we have awesome architecture,
indigenous
but you know what
stuff, but it's not.
But we don't see it here.
No.
What do we see here in Toronto?
Well, they destroy everything too. That's
because they put up a fucking condo.
Yeah.
You take down this awesome, cool church, and you throw a fucking square box up.
I know.
Or they're like, all our architecture in Toronto is like, let me see how I can twist this condo building.
The Marilyn Manson.
I like those Marilyn Monroe buildings, actually. I think those are really cool.
How do you live in them, though? Have you been inside? Like,
nah, I don't fucking know.
Was it like a pie shape?
I don't know. It's probably full of
columns and shit?
Columns.
Pillars?
I don't know. It's not squares. No. I mean, maybe it is, but just when you get to the window, it's a circle.
It's a Trivial Pursuit pie.
Yeah. Here's your little pie. Here's your little pie. See, everything is just
like a trapezoid. Yeah.
You're like, and your bedroom's in like the little tip there.
Yeah.
Or that's your kitchen or your
so bathroom. You need, like everything shrinks as you get to the center.
Yeah. How do you put your kid in timeout in the corner? It's all around. There's no corner. It's like, go in the corner, you're in trouble.
Damn it.
Mom, there's no corner. That's not my problem. You find one. You find one, you make one.
But yeah, like even like you've been to Chicago, right?
No.
Okay, so Chicago is famous for the architecture because it was it's like the big university there was like home of Frank Lloyd Wright, and he basically brought all of his students that I don't want to see the same thing. Show me something different. Give me something different. And every building is different.
Yeah.
And each tower represents somewhere else, and they can't go further out. Like, beautiful. Like, you just take the river cruise, and you see every building is different.
Yeah.
Right? And it has character. But
we lack character in Toronto.
It's really strange, right? Because everything just seems to go up. But but there's never a character as to where it started. Like, you didn't know that Front Street was the last point of Toronto at one point. You know what I mean? So, when that generation goes away, and now we got to go further out, what's that story? Like, oh, there was an island? There was a Toronto Island?
Dude, Lake Ontario is a fucking cesspool. Let's just fucking completely put fucking going on there. Who gives a shit? Anybody who swims that lake, your children are going to have 3 eyeballs when they have kids. Like, I would never swim in Lake Ontario.
They were windsurfing Sunday.
Yeah, of course.
With the big windstorm.
Yeah, I don't blame them. I mean,
but they're going 20 feet up in the air.
Sweet. That's kind of cool. I haven't done that, but
how do you bring yourself down and not go further?
You just sail around. You end up in one of these condos on the balcony. You're like, yo, I've been up in the air for 3 hours, and my only escape is your condo.
My abs are just
you're just like, I can't do it anymore. No, I don't know, man. I don't even want to go in there. I wouldn't put my feet in that water.
No.
I've been in the city my entire life. I would never go into Lake Ontario.
Yeah.
I'll swim in Simcoe. I'll swim in all the other lakes north of, Toronto.
I find I'm spoiled because I've traveled. That whenever it says you want to go to the beach, I'm going, that's not a beach.
That's not a beach. No.
Let's go to Jamaica. We'll talk beaches.
Yeah.
Let's go to St. Martin. We'll talk beaches.
Anywhere but here.
Right?
Let's go somewhere south of the equator.
This is mud and swamp water.
What kind of sand is this? This was like, this used to be like you imported this sand and this is a bunch of cigarette butts in it. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah, we're in an ashtray when you call it a beach, but then Germany is even worse. Germany, there's no real like bodies of water like lakes.
No, yeah.
So they're
making them?
Yeah, they're quarries that they hit the water table and then they went up.
Oh,
and I mean, there's some of that in Guelph and
what are they just bringing
like that too.
Like sand there, or no? It's just like rocks.
It's shitty, right? But that's their beach, and it's just like, how is this a beach? My dad almost lost a toe the first time we were in Germany. He walked into the water, and there was broken glass.
Hey, isn't it a little faux pas to talk about Germany's and beaches?
Why?
I don't know. No.
That's France.
Yeah, but Germany.
That's France.
Germany's.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't say it was in Germany.
But yeah, my dad lost a toe. Almost.
Where, in a quarry?
Yeah, just because there was broken glass in the water when he stepped in.
Whoa.
On vacation in Germany. And it's like,
Great. Vacation. Thanks, Dad. Vacation's over.
No, he made the best of it. But yeah, it sucks, right? You don't. And then, that freaks me out too whenever you're in the beach. Oh, yeah, it's a beach. It's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm stepping on. Like, even in the Caribbean. Even
when I go in the ocean.
I
hate touching
the urchins and shit.
People are like, oh, you want to put you want to put some goggles on and look under the water? No, I do not.
No.
Oh, we're gonna go snorkeling. Have fun.
Did you see the video where they're kayaking and the whale comes up and swallows one of them?
A guy on a kayak.
There's like 5 people and they're just kayaking in the water and there's someone's shooting the video. Oh, look how beautiful! And this whale just
eats a dude.
Yeah, just like
dead. That guy's
breaches and it's like, oh, we're fucked.
And that guy's dead.
Like, oh.
Did he get out?
I don't know. I think the video
did he
cut short.
And get out,
I want to hope that it wasn't swallowed whole. I think it was just bad timing of the whale.
Maybe on the kayak went up like this, and it was like a toothpick in the mouth, so that the whale couldn't close it down on it. You know what I mean? Like, here's the whale's mouth, and it was like this trying to the kayak. Get out, you idiot! Get out
yeah,
that's
like,
nuts. Listen, that's not our water. That's their water.
I know.
So it's like I hate.
Crazy is that?
I hate like people are like, oh man, there's sharks in this water. I can't believe it. It's like that's their home, dude.
Yeah.
Listen, sharks kill like what, 5 to 10 people a year.
Yeah.
Max. Not max, but like let's say 50 people a year. Let's say.
Yeah, it's very
and that's
few.
me exaggerating a huge number.
Yeah.
100,000 sharks a year are killed by humans.
That's right.
Or more. Maybe it's 1 million sharks.
Yeah, but I love tuna.
It's not a shark. Is that a shark?
It gets caught in the net.
Oh my God. All right, here we go. Ending in doom and gloom again.
Dolphin shark.
Good lord. Yeah. All right, let's
it's
do a little.
That's like the Simpsons, the slurry thing, and it's just bringing out everything out of everything out of the ocean.
That's probably a fact somewhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't want to say where, but I think
Japan.
I have an idea. I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Or the other one. Let's.
They don't just eat bats.
All right, let's do a recap. All right, listen, we talked about the film industry a lot and how it's cold now and how what we wear and stuff like that. We talked about stunt people and how crazy they are and how I would love to be a stunt guy.
Yeah.
But I'm also afraid of getting hurt in the face because of what I got. We talked a bit about COVID.
Yeah.
And some other things.
And blood donations.
Blood. Yeah, we're going to do it.
Christmas, let's do it. And
Christmas being weird this year.
I welcome everyone else to do it with us.
We'll talk to Scott and see when the next time he's going, and we'll sort it out. Like, he goes during the week because, real estate agents do nothing, so he can do whatever he wants.
I know. I wish I had the lifestyle.
Maybe he'll go on a weekend.
We'll set it up, and again, we'll announce it. We'll try to make sure we make it more public. So if you guys want to join us, by all means.
Yeah. All right. You can find us on our social media pages at GruntsNGrumbles Official is our Facebook and our Instagram.
Right.
Grunts and Grumbles Podcast is our YouTube page.
That's right.
GruntsandGrumbles.com is our website.
Yes.
I'm at Zomvini.
And I'm at TG Wheelman.
All right, till the next
we will see you on the
time.
next one. 5 more Christmas. 5 more days. One's still Christmas.
5 Mondays till
5
Christmas.
Mondays till Christmas.